Hey, what's up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here and welcome to a new episode of The Random Pick. I want to start this episode off by just letting you guys know that if I sound any differently or anything, I'm kind of ill right now. I've ruined the back of my throat. I'm all bunged up and stuff. So I've been trying to completely stay away from making videos, but I couldn't leave you without a random pick on the Sunday. So if you notice any extra like jump cuts and stuff in the face cam, it's just because I'm about to cough and splutter everywhere. Therefore, I need to cut the clip and redo it again. I don't know. We'll try our best to get through it. So for today's episode, what I wanted to do is stagger the prices. So we're going to start with 10 to 20k. We'll then go to 15 to 30, and then we'll go to 20 to 40 on the last player. And on page number 4, we get our first player, our cheapest one, Marek Hamšík, the 83 rated central attacking midfielder who plays for Napoli in the Serie A. We then up that budget a little bit more to between 15 and 30k. We see ourselves 84 rated, a few players on that page, but I saw Pastore and I went directly towards him because I think his card looks awesome this year. Could not wait to use it. And then for the final player, I can't remember what page it is. Is it page 12? It is page number 12. And we get ourselves 84 rated Mario Götze. So we've got 183 and 284s in today's episode, and he is the most expensive player there, somewhere between 20 and 40k budget. So I've got 3 sort of central midfield players, which is a bit awkward. So I went to my trusty formation, which is always the best for hybrids. That is the 4-3-3 number 4, and this is where I'm playing everyone. I've gone for Hamšík and Götze at centre mid, and then central attacking mid we've got Pastore. The team around them is pretty stacked. I really like it. It's a really nice team actually. We've got Diego Alves in goal, who I have to admit is like tenfold better than he was last year and the year before. This year it's all about diving and reflexes, and he's got that in abundance. And then left back and right back we've got Gulam, we've got Diekmeyer, and then we've got 2 Brazilians in the centre backs positions, sort of bringing everything together with the Bundesliga and of course the Serie A in João Jesus and Naldo of course. And then we move on to our first random pick player, that is Marek Hamšík. He is 83 rated with 82 dribbling, 81 passing as his standout stats. 6 foot tall, 3-star skills, 4-star weak foot. Pretty run-of-the-mill, decent-looking centre midfielder. We then have ourselves Mario Götze, who is 84 rated. More of a cam than a centre midfielder, but this is how I decided to play him in this particular formation, in this particular squad. He boasts 89 dribbling and 81 passing, which is awesome. And then we got Javier Pastore, who is 84 rated. Playing him in cam today because I'm most excited out of those 3 to use him. He's got 86 dribbling, 84 passing, 77 shooting. He's good, tall, got skill moves, and he looks like a pretty beastly player. We then got Douglas Costa and Perotti left wing and right wing. And we've got, of course, his perfect link teammate Di Maria at striker today, who is a default cam, but I've always played him up front on previous FIFAs and he's done alright. So this particular squad costs, I don't know, around 200 to 225k, depending on the price of certain players at certain times. Most of that cost is, of course, in Di Maria. He is one of the more expensive players on this game right now, but I sort of needed him in order to get the chemistry right if I wanted to play Pastore at cam. Now, I played like 5 or 6 games with this team. I can't quite remember how many. The first 2, I got absolutely annihilated. I won't lie. Like, I literally got beaten 5-0 and then 4-1. And that was the goal that I scored in the game where I lost 4-1. So what I did was I stopped playing completely because obviously I wasn't having a good day. And I just returned to it a couple of days later. Obviously, I've not really been working lately because of illness and wanting to sort of just lay in bed and do absolutely nothing. But I got up and played today. I played like 3 or 4 games and it was a completely different story. Literally the first 2 games I played the other day where I was losing, I got Hamšík sent off in both games. He's a very aggressive player, I have to admit. But then things, as I said, were completely different when we played a couple of days later. I won all of the games that I played. I scored loads of goals and I just slowed it down and understood that I wanted to make use of the 3 midfielders, not just directly boot it up to the strike force. I wanted to really utilise the great passing ability and stuff that I've got in that midfield and all the good dribbling and stuff. And I have to admit, like, Hamšík and Götze were good, you know, good at centre mid. I would say Hamšík was a slightly better centre mid than Götze. Götze is really a cam, and that's sort of my bad for playing him at centre mid. But he didn't really do too well as a CM. However, Pastore, oh my god, he was absolutely incredible at cam. Really good this year. I find that my cams often score a lot of the goals for this team, for my team, should I say, no matter what I'm doing on Ultimate Team this year. The goal scoring comes from Cam, even more than Striker sometimes, which is weird. And Pastore was scoring some great goals. Look at this one, for instance. Lovely dribbling, bringing it into the box and banging it off the underside of the bar. That's absolutely beautiful. And in that same game, he also decided that he wanted to hit the underside of the bar again. So as you can see, we take it past a defender or two, long shot it, and in and off the underside. It's just beautiful. It really is beautiful. He is such a good player. He's tall as well, so he's got some physical presence about him. And that was the goals for this week's random pick. So, what we do now is we, of course, rate everyone and let you know how I thought everyone did. So, in goal, as I mentioned earlier, really like Diego Alves this year. Something's changed, and I like it. Naldo was great, of course. Juan Jesus was also very, very good. Gulam and Diekmeyer are strong players on this game. Diekmeyer very, very quick and very tall for Gulam as well, so I like that about him. Hamsik was, I would say, average to decent. He gets a 4-star value for money because he is cheap and he is 83 rated, and he gets a 7.5 out of 10. So that's a pretty run-of-the-mill rating, but he's done all right. However, Goetze, for the price you pay, I don't think he did very well for the team. 3-star value for money and a 7 out of 10. However, if you play him at Cam, you may experience something completely different. I don't know, maybe that was my fault. But I really wanted to play this god here, and I really loved him. Pastore was awesome. 4.5-star value for money. You do have to pay sort of 20k for this guy, and an 8.8 out of 10. He's not quite a fully sort of 9 out of 10 player, but he's not sort of an 8.5, so I've given him that rating in between, and he is very, very worth his money, the coins that you'll pay. You won't regret buying him, is what I'm trying to say. Now, Douglas Costa, Perotti did great, Di Maria did great, all very, very quick and tricky dribblers of this game. That's pretty much going to wrap up the random pick for this week, guys. Sorry if it's been like a subpar episode. As I say, I'm trying to sort of take it easy for a few days while I try and get my voice properly back and stuff, but I think it's sounding not too different to normal at the moment, so we might be starting to get better. If you could smash a like on the video today, that would be absolutely awesome. I'd really appreciate it. Subscribe to my channel if you are new, and I'll catch you all next time. Peace.